What's happening? What's popping? What's good with it? Welcome to the latest and greatest episode 37 of the Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast. Of course, you know me, Showtime, Mr. Talk of the Town. Got the squad with me, gang in here. Gang, what up, though? RG, what's popping?
What's popping? Bad girl with good intentions. Gang, gang. Can't say happy hump day, so happy Thursday, y'all.
Thank you,
Happy
God.
Thursday.
Thank you so much.
I'm so disappointed.
Because you can't hump today?
I can't hump today.
Oh, okay. Well, there are other things that you can do besides hump, you know.
What?
Bake a cake, read a book, do a crossword puzzle,
go to church,
maybe
Bible study,
pray, ask God for forgiveness for your sins.
Never thought of it. Never crossed my mind.
How did cocaine get thrown in that?
There are tons of things that you can do. There are tons of things that you can do other than hump.
I'll put those things on my list.
Okay. That's good. Thank you so much. How was your week, ma'am?
Good.
Okay. Did you do anything interesting that the people should know about other than hump and bump and grind?
No. Nope. Just a regular ass week.
Regular boring week, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, that sounds interesting. Have you got your COVID shot yet?
No, and I'm not.
Okay, just checking. Just making sure that you didn't try.
How you guys feeling? You still feeling okay?
I feel great.
Keep not falling out.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I haven't felt better. I don't have a tail growing out of my neck.
Out of your neck, a tail out of your neck.
I'm cool. Like I haven't started like walking backwards, doing the chicken head. Like
right,
I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm super cool. DJ Green, what's popping?
You know me, man. The party don't stop. I'm just ready to get to this. There's a lot of stuff came out. I don't even know what we're gonna cover.
Question: what size is the polo shirt you're wearing, sir?
It's extra large.
It's a son shirt. I refuse to believe that is an extra large.
When you have muscles, that's all
the sleeves is saying small.
That joint is on his shoulders. Like that's not like. Look at my shirt.
Yeah,
This is just a regular old t-shirt.
Yeah,
that joint is on your shirt.
You send your shirt back. Your laundry got mixed up.
No ways.
Oh gosh. But that's what I'm saying. Like even if you do lift weights, like you have to buy clothes that accommodate that. Like you don't go down a size because you lift weights.
You might as well just pull it all the way up to your shoulder.
They make it look like he's wearing a jean and a white beater. Like he's wearing one of those jeans.
He got a 1991 baggy t-shirt, like a cross color shirt.
I still don't have a bell, by the way. I forgot to put the bell back together. So Richard girl,
you're not having a bell.
Thank you so much. You will be in charge of the bell again tonight. A lot of things that we need to cover, a lot of things that we need to discuss. We're gonna try to stick to two topics tonight. If you are listening to us, make sure you give us a huge thumbs up. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching us on Facebook or any other platform, be sure to share it and like it and let all your friends know about the Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast. Also, be sure that you leave comments on the show. We want to know what your comments are. We want to know what you think about what we're talking about. We want to be sure that you are involved. So just please be sure to drop us your comments and let us know what you think about what we are discussing. So first topic that we're going to discuss tonight, I saw this on the internet earlier today, and I also heard it when I was listening to the Migos new album. Have you heard the Migos new album?
No, it's
good. I think I heard one song.
Culture 3. It's really, really good. I haven't gotten through the whole thing, but from what I've heard so far, it's really good. Like I really like it. But I was listening to the Migos album and it made me think, because I heard a line and I'm trying to find the line right now. Of course I'm not prepared, so I'll take a bell for that. There was a line that what's the old boy's name? What's the old boy's name that was messing with Sweetie? What's his name?
Oh, the line about him taking the Bentley back.
Right. Yeah, Quavo. Hold on one second. I'm gonna find it. What's her name?
Are you not knowing Quavo or Sweetie?
No, I know, man. I'm really not prepared. Like give me another bell, please, RG. Thank you so much. So it was posed because he threw a little bit of a shot at her on the album, right? And of course, if we've covered Quavo and Sweetie before, of course they broke up because of whatever reason, and she was gifted a Bentley prior to them breaking up. Back in May, they announced that they were splitting. But there was some, a little bit of conversation about whether she should give the Bentley back or not. Well, there's a line on the album where Quavo addresses that, and there's a song called "Having Our Way," and he said, "quote Had it her way, now she out of a Bentley." Now, Saweetie has, kind of kept it classy throughout this whole thing, but she has made some loosely veiled references to still having a Bentley and having, I guess it was a Birkin bag or something that he got her or something like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So it made me wonder, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you give people these gifts and, they are supposed to be great gifts that come from the heart. Also, I got a birthday coming up. Let me just say that speaking of gifts, my birthday is Sunday, Father's Day. So,
really? On Father's Day?
On Father's Day. So happy birthday, happy Father's Day.
Happy birthday.
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy
right. We forgot
Father's
to address
Day.
that. We'll come back and address Juneteenth. But I just wanted to say that. So the gifts that are given in a relationship, my question to y'all, when a relationship is over, should gifts, especially high valued gifts, should gifts be returned?
No.
Jay Green, we will
request
start
a
with-
return. There's two different things.
Should they be returned? Should the person give the gifts back that they bought? That they were
I
given?
think if the person asks for it, you should give it back. If they don't, you keep it.
You said
So
what
if-
now?
If the person asks for it back, give it back. If they don't, just keep it. That means they want you to have it.
What if you don't want to give it back? What if you want
And
to
I ask for it back?
Mm-hmm.
Like a Bentley. Like
The question was, do you think they should give it back? My answer had two
give them a bell,
parts.
please.
If they want it back, give it back. If they don't, let them keep it. But like you said, if you don't want to give it back, I can't beat it out of you, so I'm not getting it back.
Well, I'm thinking
answer
that
that
the
question.
Bentley
I
wasn't
can't
paid
take
for.
Huh?
Because if he gifted her the Bentley and she had the title to the Bentley, you can't take the Bentley back.
If
But
she had the
if
title,
Have
he
to give it. She would have to give it back. Now, first,
right, she would
I
have
need to let him know
to.
he's a complete simp for buying a girl a Bentley. What the fuck was that about? Y'all are not married. What are you doing? Anyway, if he gave her the title, if the title's in her name, no, she don't got to give shit back.
Right.
Okay.
Keep it.
But that's
Okay,
what I'm
hold on.
saying. I don't know if she just willingly. I mean, do you think that she had the title, or do you think that he did not,
I don't know how intelligent.
or did he just let her
Quavo is.
drive the car? Did he say you
I
can
would
drive
now
this
smart
Bentley?
man would just let her drive it. That's what I would have did. You
But
know
I
what
would.
I'm
I
saying?
want to go back to Green. Why is he a simp? Because he bought her a Bentley. Is there a price limit on the amount that you should give?
They're
that you should
not.
pay for a gift?
They weren't even together for years, plural. Was it even like it was less than 2 years? I know that. Was it even a year?
Yeah, I don't think it was that long.
But
Right.
see, you might give a Toyota, but his money is.
I'm not
Bentley.
giving no car. Period.
No, I'm just saying he has the money to do that, and they
No,
have the
no,
connections
he
to get a
doesn't.
car.
No one has
He could've gotten
300
that car
grand
from
to
the
throw away.
auction.
Nobody has money. Zillionaires don't have 300 grand to throw away. No, you don't.
But it wasn't. How was
He
it
threw it
throwing
away.
it away?
He gave it
If
to a
he-
girl that left him. He
if-
threw it
if-
away if she kept it.
If at the time when he gave her the gift, they were in love, right? How was that throwing it away? He
That's
couldn't.
like-
He
He
couldn't
ain't in love
predict the
no more.
future.
Taking her on a
He don't love him no
vacation.
more.
That's
Right.
throwing it away.
Right.
They went on vacation. They went on trips.
Vacation
private
don't
jets.
cost. Vacation don't cost.
But that money is
200 grand.
private jets. They've been on plenty of trips, and he's bought her Birkin bags.
He
Do you know how
travels
much a
on-
Birkin
He
bag
travels on
costs?
I wouldn't buy that either. He travels on private jets.
Couldn't
anyway.
afford it, Green.
True, I can't. He travels on private jets anyway. So that's different. You know what I mean? When you rent a private jet, you get the whole
Moneybag
jet.
Yo bought
So you can bring,
Ari a
you can
Lambo
bring
truck.
everybody on your private. I don't know if you knew that. When you rent a private jet, you get the whole jet. So you can bring anybody on it. So he didn't pay any money to get her on the fucking jet. That didn't matter. And he has to get a hotel room anyway.
I'm just saying he has spent hella money on her.
He's an idiot. Why would you buy the girl a
But
fucking
all of them
car?
have. That's what I just said. Like Moneybag Yo bought Ari, his girlfriend,
What do you think?
a
He's not a
Lambo.
simp too?
a Lambo truck.
So Green, are you?
All of
Green?
them niggas do this simping.
Oh my
Like
bought
high
me,
level simping.
bought me a brand new 2004 Lexus truck when he met me.
You've been there 17 years.
No,
No, she said when they
I
met him.
started dating him in September, and that Mother's Day in May, I got a brand new Lexus truck.
No comment.
So what you gotta say?
No
A
comment.
brand new one with the title.
I have
Fresh
no
off the lot.
comment. No comment.
So that brings me to this question: is there a cap on how much you should pay for a gift for someone that you're in a relationship with?
Absolutely
I think
not.
it should go by the
Houses,
time.
vehicles, all of that goes if you can afford it and you want to give it to somebody.
No, let me tell you why he can't afford
No.
it. He said he
Like you really
mentioned
about
it
to
in a
drop some
song.
knowledge.
Right.
If he mentioned it in a song, he couldn't afford it. He couldn't afford to not get it back.
What's that mean?
He thought it was gonna last forever, obviously, which is why he did that, which was a mistake. She ain't last.
Well, a wise
Now,
man.
she was
Okay,
gonna be
so
around for
let's
30
say this,
years.
Green.
Why
Let's say
not?
this. Okay, let's say this. Say they were married and he had bought her a Bentley, and does he get the Bentley back when they break up or get divorced?
That depends on what the judge says.
Well, I'm saying should he
At that
ask
point,
for that back if he gifted her a Bentley like for her birthday?
I mean, they were married. I wouldn't ask for it back. That was her car.
So
While
it's
y'all
a
married.
difference if you're married or just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, because even though marriages always don't last, at least you guys verbally made this commitment, and even though it might not work out, but you
have
you
to
said,
be
"I'm
a
gonna stay
boyfriend and
here."
girlfriend before you are a husband and wife. So you have to
Right,
go
and
through a
then- right,
phase
and I'm
of
not-
boyfriend and girlfriend. So
look,
they were in that phase. They just didn't make it to fiance.
they
and
were
husband.
nowhere. He, like I said, it was less than 2 years. It was probably less than a year. It was less than 2 years they've been together.
I said they were in the boyfriend girlfriend phase.
Right. Boyfriend, girlfriend. No,
They didn't
she
make
don't
it to
deserve that.
fiance
What has she
and
done?
marriage.
What did she done to just earn that? Nothing.
But a wise man once said
now,
that.
example.
A wise
Now,
man once
before
said
you
that
go.
it ain't tricking if you got it. And
Okay, and that was a
It's-
very wise
wrong.
man.
It's always tricking. Now I'm gonna give you a good
What type
example
of gift? What
where
type of gift should she receive? What type of gift
she should
Quavo
receive
give to
what
Sweetie?
she can afford to give him, and we know she cannot afford to get anything in a Bentley. He should have bought her something that's in her range of spending. Now, Kim Kardashian bought Kanye West a car first, from what I know. But see, now you can give Kim Kardashian something like that because she can give you something back like that on your birthday. You don't buy no broad.
So
no
if
shit.
you are the breadwinner
she
in the
can't even match your gift game. No.
if you're the breadwinner in the household and your woman makes money, but she just doesn't make as much money as you do, then she shouldn't be gifted anything expensive that he can afford just because she can't afford it. Like Green, like
They've
does
been
that
together
really make
less
sense?
than
So
they were together less than 2 years.
he has this amount of money and he makes more, so he can give me those things that cost a little bit more, and he shouldn't because I can't. Is that what you're saying?
When it comes to that aspect, she has to earn it. That's the whole point of why he's
How does she go about earning it?
showing loyalty, time.
Okay,
That's how you show loyalty.
okay,
Not getting caught doing suspect shit
okay.
for
Let's
years straight. Years.
And let's say she did that.
She didn't. They were together less than 2 years. What do you mean?
He never accused her of cheating or anything.
She won't. They were the time. It ain't hard for her to be good for 12, 10. I don't even think it was a year. They weren't together that long. It was like a year. If she is that,
she's young.
she don't deserve nothing. And he took the L because of that.
She's young. She's young, Green. She's young.
He made a mistake, and he knows it. That's why he mentioned it in the song. He would agree with me.
Well,
he probably
he's
will never
a
make that
hip-hop
mistake
artist,
again.
and
He'll
he
probably
knows
never do
people
that again.
You mentioned it in a song because that's a marketing tool. You know, people have been talking about this.
These people,
The same way Jay-Z and Beyonce mentioned the elevator incident in their song because they know it's a hot topic, and you hit those.
No, they know it
targets.
really happened. Art imitates life.
We know
that's what that is.
We know it happened. We saw the video. I'm saying that you mentioned it in the song because it's like a little target. It's like.
So
you're
Green,
bringing light.
But I think he got the Bentley back. If he said in the song, I would hope he's not going to say I got it back and I didn't get it back.
Well, I'm pretty sure with all her endorsements and what she has going on that she can definitely afford a Bentley.
It would probably be a very ignorant purchase if she bought a Bentley.
Green, what's the most expensive gift that you've ever purchased?
A dumb purchase. What'd you say?
Green, what's the most expensive gift you ever purchased for a woman?
Shit, one thing.
That's why he don't have one.
Shit. Anyway, I mean,
right? You don't have one.
About like women I've been close to. I just spend some money.
What?
I'm not going past like no $5,000. I'm never gonna be a sucker.
Okay, well, the question is, what is the most
you don't have like.
I don't think you could go past $5,000.
Migos, from what I saw,
be honest, you can't go past
$7 million a year. They make if you make $5 million a year, you do not have money to buy no $200,000 car. No, you don't. You don't. That's money you should be investing to make more money. If you making $30 million a year, okay, you can buy a girl a fucking $250,000 car. You don't niggas are the dumb. We don't know how to spend money.
Back in my generation growing up,
and nobody was less than $100 million a year. No one that makes less than $50 million a year.
It was nothing for guys to buy cars.
In a fucking bag. You are an idiot. If you spend that kind of money in a bag and you ain't making LeBron James money,
go back to your corner. Go back to your corner.
I'm still waiting to get my question answered.
Waving the white flag.
I'm still waiting to get my question answered. What is the most
back in my generation, it was nothing for men to buy cars for women, and businesses and homes and properties. Like that was my generation of
simping. Really got started during your generation.
Right.
When these niggas started rapping about being simps, they were proudly rapping about simping, and that's why black men are the biggest simps because of rap music.
Well, here's a story that I have. I'll have a story. So
you don't ever hear no rock stars rapping about how they bought their broad and singing the song. No.
Well, they do talk about money and rock.
They don't talk about buying. They don't talk about freaking on broad like it's something special. White men don't talk about that in their songs.
Right.
Ever. They don't put women on pedestals. They don't do that.
Yeah.
That's why they marriages they marriages stay together 24% higher than blacks.
24%
never do it either. And they're the highest.
I was just about to ask the percentage.
I don't look at that now.
I was just about to ask the percentage. So white marriages last 24% longer than black marriages.
57% of white Americans are married. 33% of black Americans are married. 48% of Latinos and 63% of Asian Americans. That's the crushing stat from first to last. We're 30% behind the Asian Americans.
But that doesn't mean it lasts longer, though. You just gave the stats of the percentages of people who are married based on race. You didn't give a percentage of the
odds are they're going to be the other. You're correct. Technically, you're correct. But let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Technically, you're correct. But let's just be honest. You know what I mean? We can dig for those numbers another day. But yeah.
But I still haven't had my question answered, though. What is the most amount that you personally have spent on a woman, sir?
What's the most you done spent?
No, I'm asking the question.
No, everyone,
he threw it back. He threw it back.
I'm asking the questions here. Just you said less than 5,000.
This is not an interrogation, motherfucker.
No, it's not.
Put the light on him.
No comment. I'm not answering if you don't say it first.
Okay, that's fair.
Time you answer. What's the most expensive gift you got, rich girl? She'll be happy to say it, so we get an answer out of somebody.
She said she got a truck. Was the truck the most expensive gift?
She might have got something bigger than that. I don't know. That was the most expensive gift.
That's so much. Like
keep in mind, RG has screwed a lot of guys in her life, so there's no telling. Like, let's be clear. She's had sex with a lot of men, and women, but
true that.
There's no telling.
True that.
What was the vehicle?
She got a new Lexus. I mean, that's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But at least the guy who bought her Lexus can say she's still around. Quavo can't. See, that's the difference.
Right, but that's hindsight.
That's the difference.
That's
he don't know how to. Obviously,
because that means I have earned that truck that he had.
Right.
Because I have shown
loyalty. You hadn't earned it yet, though. But you
I haven't earned it yet.
No, you earned it by now. When he bought it, he hadn't invested enough time.
Oh, I'm sure
he must have really thought you would stick around.
When he bought it, it was because I earned it. Okay. When it was purchased, it was well deserved. Okay. Trust.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
She put the work in. She probably
it won't easy.
She could teach a class. I'm sure. I'm sure she could teach a class. I'm sure she should teach a class. I'm positive.
No, I put work in. She was determined to get it. She said, "I know he got the money." Oh,
yeah. So this is a very interesting topic because we're seeing a lot of people that are breaking up now. Carmelo and Lala have, I guess, announced that they are. Well, Lala has announced that she's filed for divorce from Carmelo. You're watching,
which I honestly didn't know they were back together.
Yeah, but. Right, they weren't divorced, but they were, on the outs. But I think she started popping up at like games and stuff like that a couple of years ago,
like working it out.
And then maybe a year or maybe last year I think it was. Remember the pictures of him on the boat with some woman. I don't know who it was.
It ended up somebody is a business person that he spoke on that with somebody that he worked with.
Right. But they were stretched out.
And her husband was on the boat also. Her husband was on the boat.
Yeah, I mean, people swing these days.
He was
I
screwing.
mean, hey, I'm just saying they spoke out on it.
Right.
Her husband was
He
on
was
the boat.
smashing the lady too.
No, the picture you would think he was on the boat with just her, but they cleared it up that he wasn't on the boat with her. Her husband was there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so it'll just breakups. There are a lot of breakups going on around Hollywood. So I think this is an interesting topic because tricking is at an all-time high, and like I said, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Tricking is at an all-time high.
Tricking is always tricking.
Listen, it ain't tricking.
Now, it's not tricking if you got it. It's only tricking if you can't afford it.
Ask the pimp. He'll tell you tricking is always tricking.
So Green, do you pay for? Would you pay for your lady friend to get maintenance like nails and hair done and things like that?
Cheap.
Of course,
that's cheap.
Okay, I'm just asking. I just want to. But you're not a pimp. You're not a pimp. But okay, I just want to know like what the level is. Like I'm just trying to figure out like
Yes, I do that for all my chicks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For all of them. He do
nails done, hair's done, everything did. What about paying their rent? Do you do that? Would you do that?
No, and I know niggas that do that, and I've had. I talk to my friends directly about it. I'd never agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And they've all got the short end of the stick with those two. You know,
no rent, no utilities.
No. I've done water bill before for a couple joints, but it's a cheap bill. But it also
water bill like $18.
Water bill shows care and love because you're providing the girl with water. You know what I'm saying? That's an actual natural resource.
Be the most dumbest thing I've heard. Yeah,
I've done that, but I didn't do it that long. But I did that. You know what I mean? Because she was cool, and your electric bills. No, I never took care of that.
But don't they? I mean, you need electricity to.
No, I mean, I'm not a trick. I felt like being nice. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you're saying you can spend money on her because
me for something,
you regardless, you're tricking money on a girl. If you're giving a girl money for anything and spending money on her, you're tricking.
Like Rick Ross said, I just like to give. But if you ask me, now you're done. You know what I mean? Because now you looking at me as no. Don't ever look at me that way. If I offer you something, you can gladly take it. Don't ask me for shit. No. You're not unless you're my wife. You know what I mean? But no. Rather than that, don't ever ask me for nothing. No. It turns me off.
RG, what are your thoughts?
There's millions of men that live like that, and
that doesn't make it right though. It's millions of men that are crackheads. That doesn't make it.
I mean, me personally, like I would never ask for no pay my rent or anything because I have to live. Like I would never say, "Can you pay my rent? Pay my
Can you
car
pay my
note.
bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile?
If you did, then maybe we
chill. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that part. I mean, because you have to live. If y'all don't live together, you have to live whether you was dealing with that person or not.
I mean, but she could have hit a hospital.
I mean, if you're in a bind or something,
yeah, that's what I mean. She could have got laid off from
then
COVID.
I think that's okay to go to the person you're dealing with and ask for help.
That's just common.
95% of the time, we know damn well when a woman asking nigga for shit, it ain't because I just lost my job.
There's another statistic.
She just didn't have any goddamn money, and she saw you as a target.
That's not true.
95%. She didn't lose her job, but she didn't have no money. If she's asking for money, it's because she don't have money, right?
Let me give you an example. This is actually just in the last few weeks. One of my homeboys. This is funny shit.
It is amazing how every scenario we have, one of your homeboys has the exact same situation. Every single time.
Because I deal with a lot of people that deal with a lot of women. This is how you collect real data. Anyway,
really
funny story.
Go ahead.
The dude, it is. My dude, he met this chick, you know what I'm saying? He called her and said, "Well, let's hang out, you know what I mean, for a first date, buy you a drink." She said, "Okay, cool. Let's set something up for that's a Friday." So he calls her. He's like, "Yeah, meet me here." He tells her in the morning, like, "Meet me here at such and such time," right? She said, "Oh, something about my money funny or something, or check didn't come, whatever, the bullshit story niggas will give." And she said, I need a babysitter. Can you give me $40 for a babysitter?" Like, he just never talked to her again. Like, first of all, you have no class if you ask somebody about your babysitter first date. Two, like
that's different than what we're talking about, though. That's different than what we're talking about.
It's different, but no, but what I'm getting at is
we're talking about somebody that you're in a relationship with.
True, but I'm saying a girl like her there's no telling what she'll ask a guy if she's dealing with for real.
Yeah, I'm not. That's a totally different type of scenario. That's a totally different type of scenario. So a totally different type of person. We're talking about people that you're in a
Totally
relationship
different
with.
type of person.
Right. Somebody that you're in a relationship with, and they might have come on hard time. They might have lost their job.
That's different. Of course, you hold them down.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
that's
about.
what I was saying too.
That's not usually how it goes. But yeah.
How do you know that's not how it goes, right?
Right. So girls don't ever fall on hard, but you just said she just don't have no money.
People fall on hard times. I'm talking about birds that just ask, can you buy me?
I'm not talking about birds. No, but that's not. See, that's where you're confused, because that's where all of your data comes from. That's where this data that you collect, it comes from people who are birds and people who are not in real relationships.
That is a false statement. You will not get on this podcast and lie.
That's where you get your data from. People who are birds, people who all they do is go outside to the club and drink and go to bars.
Yes.
They don't have any real type of substance
that's
in their lives.
You got a cheerleader.
They don't have anyone who
to us.
Right. That data is skewed in the wrong direction. And that's why your opinion on these things are skewed, because you're only getting data from one particular part of the demographic.
Yes.
We are talking about people who are actually in relationships. We're talking about adults who behave in adult-like manners, not can you give me $40 for a babysitter and then I can go? No. That's not the type of people that we're talking about. Those aren't the type of people that we associate with. We're talking about real live adults with responsibilities who really, really know how to behave themselves and conduct themselves.
If you're in a relationship, like that was a pointless question. If you're in a relationship, of course you're supposed to ask the person for help.
That's all we're asking about.
With them.
Right. That's what I was asking you about, sir. That's all I was asking you about. Not your historical data.
If you're in a relationship, of course you're going to ask the person for help. What do you mean?
That's what I'm referring to.
That means the guy can ask her for help too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt.
You're in a relationship with them.
Because that's what adults do. That's what adults in relationships.
Yeah.
Right. So we agree.
We all agree.
I agree with that for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's leave it. Let's leave it
right there. Leave it right there. Right.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next story that we have. The next topic that we have. Let me just get this off of here. So this story has been bubbling in the news for the last couple of days. I don't know if y'all
give him 10 bail.
And he tried to play it off though. He came right back.
I didn't think nobody saw that. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm telling you. I'm actually asleep right now. Here we go. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to take that off. I'm sorry, y'all. So this news has been going around for the last couple of weeks. So in Blacksburg, Virginia Tech, the 18-year-old Virginia Tech linebacker who was accused of punching and killing a 40-year-old man who allegedly posed as a woman on Tinder. So the police department announced on June 2nd that they arrested this young man and charged him with second-degree murder in the death of Jerry Smith. So the police department said that officers conducted a welfare check on the individual and found Smith's body. The police department also opened a homicide investigation to learn that Smith and the other young man were acquaintances. According to newspaper sources, the autopsy was revealed and there was blunt force trauma to the head and to all of the bones in his face that were then broken. The man went to see the other guy on April 10th for oral sex. They met on Tinder now. The guy went back to his apartment to engage in other sexual activities with the man, and he discovered that the person he thought who was Angie was actually a man. So my question is, should people who have changed genders or are transgender, should they be required to tell anyone who they're involved with sexually that they are transgender? Let's start with RG.
I mean, that is a given. Of course they should, but however, they just always don't. But that's just like anything. If you are a man, you should tell a person you're on the down low. Like, or if you're a woman, you should say, like, I'm bisexual. I think you should be honest with your sexual preference to anybody you're dating.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Grant, you answer the question, and I'll ask another question.
I think in regards to trans, matter of fact, I even can agree with even on the whole download thing. That should be a law, if you ask me. Like, because that's no.
How do you make it a law? How do you write it into law? Like, if you've ever had sex with a man, you have to reveal that. Like, what's the
right? If it's on the download thing would go, yeah.
And what will be the penalty?
I was saying electric chair, like fucking for 5 years. I mean, you're a girl. Do you want to be able to do this on the low?
No, I wouldn't want to be with a guy that's on the low, and I'm sure a man don't want to be with a tranny that they thought
Hell
was a
no.
girl.
Hell no. Like the boy.
So
the
I
thing
think
is,
it should be honesty all around the board, no matter what it is or what you trying to do or who you trying to do. You should just be upfront. Like, yeah, I get down like this. This is how I get down. You don't like it, then move on. But but those women they're beautiful. They look,
a lot of them look like girls.
like
The trans thing, I think it should be law. Like it'll be probably hard to pass the law. It'll be hard to pass along.
What do you mean? What law?
That should be law that they have to disclose that even when somebody even just wants to, you got to disclose that before you have sex with a person. You know what I'm saying? Any type of sexual act
that you're trans.
Right, that you're not really with the sex you look like. Because that boy don't deserve that trauma, and that's why he went crazy. He needs to. They need to get him a temporary insanity. Because that ain't right. Because even he ain't gonna be right forever because of that. Like, that shit ain't cool. That shit was not cool.
So here's the thing. So I don't have y'all seen the pictures of the individuals?
The deceased?
Involved? Yes, both of them.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. It looks like a man.
Yes.
He just isn't a good judge. Like, we can see it, but he probably just couldn't see it.
I'm gonna tread very lightly. And I'm going to try to see if I can pull up
you know what?
Images.
I'm not.
I do want to see, but the thing is,
I'm being very serious. I'm
not.
Okay, let's see.
This Jay look like RuPaul, but be weak. Oh no,
this is not a laughing matter. This is a very serious. Let's see. Let me just pull up. I'm sorry, y'all. Just bear with me for 1 second.
Sorry, Bill.
I really can't. Like, shows.
I didn't know they had photos of them.
Yes, they have photos of the person. Okay. Let's see if I can share my screen. And somebody left in comments. Let's see. While we're doing that, Monique Freeman said hi. Hi, Monique Freeman. Let's just see if I can share my screen. Let's see.
Chad, you got me with some anxiety, Chad. I cannot. I'm not. I'm not gonna look. I refuse.
That is not how he looked when he hooked up with him.
The Caucasian gentleman is the one who is the deceased, Jerry Paul Smith. Now I don't know what Jerry was wearing, or
you don't have pictures of him as a woman.
I do not. But
this isn't fair. You of course can tell us a man right there.
Okay. Okay.
This is the picture they put out.
Yes.
They doing that boy dirty, yo. Because they're doing it like the way you're thinking, like you had to notice a man because it's a man's photo you see.
It will be hard for me to believe or understand how.
That can't be how. I am not, and I don't even know the young man. I am not gonna believe that man, the deceased, looked like that. And when he hooked up with him, I refuse to say any man of any race is that quote unquote green. No pun intended. I refuse to believe that. I am not gonna believe that.
I'm just giving you the information as it was presented to me. That's all I'm doing. I'm here to provide the information. I'm here to give the information as it was given to me. Take it and do with it as you see
Y'all
fit.
Made my night. Thank you.
Do with it as you please. Do with it as you please. This is just the information that I was given.
Y'all know I don't give a
fuck. Hopefully.
There's no way though. No, don't do that to the. What was the young boy's name? The first name.
I can't pronounce his name, to be honest with you. So I'm not even going to.
I can't let him go like that, yo.
Ismail David Etute is the young man's name.
Mr. Etute couldn't. There's no way he saw that and thought it was a woman. It's no. Nah. It's not. No. Even with lipstick on, like, nah. That dude, this was before he had his surgery, he probably had, I'm assuming, I don't know anything, if he had implants or if he's taking hormone.
Okay, well, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
You got it?
Hold on. There's a news flash. There's been a change. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so check out this. This is surveillance footage from the apartment. And you can take this. Let me blow it up. Hold on 1 second. Let me blow this thing up. I'm sorry. This is you can't see much, but you can see what the person is wearing. Let me get all of this stuff off. You can see what they are wearing when he went to the apartment.
This is not the real footage.
You look. Let me see.
I mean, there's no body or like.
Look.
Scroll down, maybe, or something. Is that the only photos? Click the photos.
That's the only photo that they have of the. That's the wrong thing. That's the only photo that they have of the scene. The surveillance footage.
Is that 3 different people? The one with the white pants is not in the other photo. You see it?
Yeah.
There's a person with white pants on the right, a person with it looks like maroon, and then there's a person with all black on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I don't know. I mean, I'm not an investigator. I don't claim to be, but what I am saying is that it looks like they were both wearing slacks. No matter how many people were in the picture, they were slacks and button-ups. So
there was no female attire, right?
I didn't see any blouses. I didn't see any skirts. I didn't see any type of heels or sandals. It's gonna be a hard case.
You see no painted toes.
I didn't see a purse. I didn't see any.
He actually looked like he had on hard bottoms. Like they look like church
Timberlands. Some construction tubes. Masculine fucking somewhere. Nah, it's no way, yo. You gonna make me dig into this shit after the show. It's like, no
listen,
way,
man.
yo. It's like, oh my god,
bro. Listen. I'm just the messenger. You hear me? Like I'm just the messenger. I just read the news. That's all I do. All right. So enough of that. So yeah. So I think we have agreed that the person should be required to
definitely
disclose that they are trans,
and not just assume that we can tell.
Right. But I'm not gonna say that. But,
no, what were you gonna say?
No. I won't say that. But I think I think there is. There can be a certain part of the population who is not straight but enjoys sleeping with straight men without letting them know that they are in the LGBT community. If that makes sense. Right. I think
they will use, you say like if a guy puts that he's a woman on a profile, they'll feel like they're not being gay or on the low, or they're being sneaky. I don't know how to word this.
No. I'm saying that I'm saying that I think there's a small population of people in the LGBTQ community who who prefer to catfish people. How's that?
Mhm.
Right? They don't want to.
okay,
They don't want to
yeah.
necessarily just come out and say I'm LGBTQ, but they'll catfish the person, and then once the person is involved, it's like, oh well, you should know. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Mhm.
Like that type of thing. That's really what I'm trying to say. And I think that's definitely wrong. I think it's definitely wrong. I think you got to tell people, like what your intentions are. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like who are you? Like you said, old boy said, I don't know. All right, so after this, we are going to go over to Instagram, and we're going to take the show on Instagram where we can get real, raw, and ratchet.
The
And
after party.
The after party after the show is the after party. We have special guest J-Rod and Kristen Tanner and then we had Sex Podcast joining us. So head on over to our Instagram at Talk of the Town Unfiltered. We'll get that popping in about 5 to 10 minutes. J-Rod is in the comments right now. And we just want to give you some advice and give some love advice and some relationship advice and some life advice and some
definitely.
If you had some STD results that weren't favorable to you,
We can help you out.
we want to help you out. Amoxicillin cures all is what they say. I mean, amoxicillin cures all is pretty much the advice I can give them.
Oh, you writing scripts now?
Well, I dibble and dabble.
We can just tell you what to go get, and then you can go to the doctor and tell the doctor that we said you should get.
Right.
The
Based on
doctor
our
already
research.
know us.
Right. Based on our research. Yeah. So, RG, what you got before we get out of here?
Everybody always got something to say about you, so let's give them something to talk about. Head over to Instagram.
Not the right phrase, but
head over to Instagram.
Give yourself a bell, please. Thank you.
Go to Talk of the Town Unfiltered. Just sit there and you're gonna, or Showtime Says, or I Am DJ Green, or VA Rich Girl, and you'll see us light up. Click it, and that means we're live. Go over there right now for the after party of the Real Ron Ratchet advice line.
All right, DJ Green, what you got?
If you have step, you're gonna get half results, and hard work always pays off. And fellas, remember, if she won't submit, you must have quit.
Fact. You know how I said, be thankful for what you have. It's always somewhat less. Tomorrow, never promise. So today, let's all consider ourselves blessed. We will catch you all next Wednesday on the 38th episode of the Talk of the Town Unfiltered. We see y'all on Instagram. Peace.